He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Utah Utes offense will go on the attack first. The last time these two drew battle lines, it was BYU with the ethereal experience winning a close one.
And BYU took a lot of pride because they wore Utah down in that game, and they know they got to try to do that again in this one.
Yeah, and now Utah's heard about it for a whole year, and all they've thought about is payback and winning the state of Utah.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games. They turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Finds his man down the middle. Snags it and he's open. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Utah! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So BYU's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll keep it on second down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. It's complete to the left. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Using the quick game. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Nice grab in traffic. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run play action. Working that left side now. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Starting in 1971, the Beehive Boot was established to determine the best team from the state of Utah. The boot itself estimated to be well over 100 years old.
Man, this is one of the most physical college football games I think we see each and every year, David. And this game's been referred to the Holy War between BYU and Utah, but this game almost feels like an NFL matchup because of the size and the physicality these two teams play with.
And Jesse, that's a great breakdown, and I agree with the NFL talent and all that stuff, but let's get back to the boot. 100-year-old boot. Like, that's what the prize is. How bad do you think that thing smells?
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Fires complete on the crosser. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. The Utes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. This time they'll go to the running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Might be changing the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Love the call going RPO here on fourth and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Dropping back, it's Dampier. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
You know, games have ebbs and flows to them, and good things happen and bad things happen, but everything is going this offense's way on this drive. This thing has been textbook. Really nice cadence by the play caller. He's mixing in different looks, keeping this defense on their heels. They have just matriculated the football down the field in control, and now they're in the red zone. This offensive drive has been really impressive.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the...
Touchdown, Utes! The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score on this next possession.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Run inside. It's Martin. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. challenge here. They've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make match. Oh, he's got some space. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
They call third down money down for a reason. Like, second down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback keep. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The kick is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you...
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Rushes on him. Shoots it to the left. Finds a man in the middle. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, BYU!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Utes will punt this one away.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's the pressure. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football.
He's loose at the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Floating away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Plenty of work to do here second and long. Looking to fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Snags it over the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's go down to the sideline and how they roll.
Down here on the Utah sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Dampier. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
BYU right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Going for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Throws to the tight end. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He got it. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon taking on the number 3 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Ducks, setting school records in multiple offensive categories and one of the highest scores. I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, Coach Sataki told me at the half, they have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Bachmeier. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you bring in more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Touchdown, Cougars! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gonna look downfield again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
To the air. It's Dampier. Finds his man. Great awareness by this defense to know where the first down line was and stop him just a little bit short. Big fourth down decision coming. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Looking for a push on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Under fire. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simmons. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. Running inside. It's Martin. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Cougars peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Martin. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. On the run, fires down. Complete in the middle. Touchdown, Cougars. They take the lead here in the second half.
Man, the defensive coordinator is pulling his hair out on the sidelines after that one because they had everybody covered initially. They just couldn't get home to the quarterback. He had over 5 seconds to throw that football. The defense has to do a better job affecting the QB moving forward, or they're going to get lit up in this game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. There he goes. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option, he'll pitch it. Shakes off the defender. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Martin. Plows through the defense. There's some room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cougars! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Down here on the Utah sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start really puts them in the hole. Here comes 2nd and 14. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got a man in the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Caught in the backfield. It's Simmons. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback making adjustments. They just keep firing. He's got it. Runs through, man. He might have some space. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. To the air, it's Dampier. He's got it on the run, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Utes! The Utes punch them right back.
And listen, if I have a playmaker, a running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, he surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bachmeier. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Phillips. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the 3rd down very manageable.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Casper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. BYU has this offense clicking. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They've picked up a couple of 1st downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Looking for a big gain. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot.
Got a little grass. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. It's Martin. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout call by the Utes. That's their 1st. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They want to continue this long drive. Ninth play coming. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Snags it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Boy, at this stage of the game, when every snap and every yard counts, that penalty is costly. It's 3rd and long. Reading the option, it's Buckmeyer. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now the Utes take a timeout, and they don't have any more left. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Coming out with the victory in the Holy War, it is the Cougars of BYU. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Casino del Sol Stadium. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Utah Utes and the Arizona Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with the Utah head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Utes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arizona's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And here comes Kedrick Liscano. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Back to pass, it's Fafita. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Pressure coming, and down he goes.
Man, you want to start fast and you're a defense, that's how you do it. Get to the quarterback not once, but twice in a row. You're not letting him feel comfortable from the start of this game. Great execution by this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, it's the first third down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Right back to the well. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. So Utah's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And out to lead this offense is Devin Dampier. And a lot of pressure on these two quarterbacks. They know the guy on the other side can put points on the board.
Two outstanding quarterbacks going head-to-head in this one, Dave. And both of these guys had opportunities either to go to the league or transfer in the portal. They were offered lots of money. They decided to stay at their respective schools. knowing that this matchup was going to happen. And these are two guys right now jockeying for individual awards. They're jockeying for draft position. More than that, though, they want to get to the playoff and compete for a national championship.
Two alphas, right? Like two guys that are the dudes for their squad. They know it. They've been on these teams. They're the leader of their teams. How do they handle this big-time moment? Who presses? Who tries to do too much and maybe cost their team a little? Both these guys have been great. This is a big stage.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The run inside. It's Bray. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll go with Parker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Parker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Simmons. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Utes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside. It's Bray. Inside the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Dampier. This time it's complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Fitted in the window for the score. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Craig. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Not the start the offense wanted. They punted on the opening drive, and now they're in a fourth down situation in their own end of the field. And what are you going to do if you're the coach now? I know you want to be aggressive and you want to stay on the field. You want to try to kickstart this offense, but this is a very dangerous place early in the game to gamble. I can't wait to see what his decision is.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run for it. It's Parker. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Right back to it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll try it again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. The quick out.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Quick release on the RPO. Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a two-possession game. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Here's Parker. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Utes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They're going back to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the option. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And after the turnover, there's a man still down, and we have an injury on the field. That is their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Makes the catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
By the receiver. Picks up 4. And 1st down for the offense.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to Parker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying the run, it's Briggs. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The run inside. It's Craig. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Gallagher. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Arizona in a hurry.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Myers on the move. Got him downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside. It's Craig. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his target down the middle. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Dampier. This time it's complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
To the air on first down. Right on the money. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the number 3 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's USC able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And now over to your game at Casino del Sol Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, coming out of the locker room, the Arizona head coach told me this team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it way down the field. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Bray. Maybe a crease. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Gain of 24.
And the Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bray. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Buried before he could blink.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job of nice discipline by this defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had him, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Looking to the big tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Off play action. On target. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Fafita. Got it behind the line. It's Gallagher. And the defense drags him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. At the 40, there he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
Good, solid tackle.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throwing right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He might want another play. Looking downfield. It's Dampier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. The Utes will send out the punt unit. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's a frag. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. With this game well in hand, let's take a look at some of the potential Heisman candidates here as we get very late in the season. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Bringing the heat. Fires deep on the run. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Down here on the Utah sideline, this offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout. They have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking to the players about finishing strong to see if they're able to keep up that momentum here today and get the upset. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're working that left side. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. Handoff for Parker. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Utes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run with Parker. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Gets it out quickly. He smashes his way through again. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the move, it's Craig. There's a crease. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Fafita. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And they get him down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his second sack here today.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The offense changing the play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes a connection. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense set on first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff, Wayshawn goes left. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Working the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, This is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Ncaa Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Utah Utes and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Ncaa Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Utes ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is...
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Utah Utes offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really can...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But think about it. Nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Now improvising. He's got him. At the 45 on his way. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Here's a gift to Parker. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone,
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Intercepted deep in his own end. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll go right back to it. Hard running there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back.
Might have a chance. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the 2nd level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Got his man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The option, he'll keep it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll keep it again on the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete on the right side.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback gets the 1st down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Quarterback keeper. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. On the option. The pitch. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. To the air. It's Craig. Throws to the tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. One final play before the end of the quarter. Handoff for Parker. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Escapes the pressure going right. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Utes have this offense rolling. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Parker. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
17, Utah, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Back to throw, it's Craig. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Takes it from the gun on third down. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Complete downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the Utes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He makes the catch. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Utes with the 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They'll give it to Parker. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain, no first down.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, TCU! Hauled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Parker. Maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Offense, quick tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Get it out to the supersonic guy, and they're able to get him down. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.